just fine.
The last time...
I literally did it
perfect. But the last show, there was like fucking 7 sirens. It was like a goddamn McDonald's.
Oh,
and
when
the
my phone
fucking
was going off?
yeah, throughout the entire show, there was just all these things.
Something bad is happening up here. Something bad. I don't want to be stuck in the hot room. I know. I got 3 seconds. I got 2 seconds. Stuck in the hot room here, folks.
Folks.
What's good?
What is going on? Welcome to the Brew.
Lots of changes, folks.
Change is
scary.
inevitable. Both. It's scary and inevitable. Yeah. And we are making a big change to our program. We used to come at you Fridays at noon 30.
Noon 30. 12:30.
On the dot, every single time. Never once the time that we were late.
Wow, they're coming at us hot right now.
Oh my god.
2 viewers already.
Oh my goodness. So, folks...
We used to come at you at 12:30.
We used to come at you at 12:30 p.m. Now, this is a weird case. We're actually not going to come... We're going to come at you. We're late today.
We're late.
6:30?
6 p.m.?
6 p.m.?
6 p.m.? 6 to 6:30?
Let's do 6:30 just to be safe.
Okay, 6:30 to be safe.
Let's do 6:30 to be safe.
He's getting off of work.
I'm getting off work, but I don't
know. He's
got
a nice new job
there's
that
gonna
he
be
loves.
I do.
He's got
and
a
we'll
nice
get
new
into
job
that.
that he loves.
I frickin' do.
Yes. And I got a nice new job too that is...
You mostly love.
I mostly love it.
Loving is not easy.
Loving is not easy! Thank you.
So,
that was exactly what I needed.
Yeah, so, folks, this is The Brew. We are a band that's also a game show.
That happens to be a podcast.
And we are trying to bring a little bit of our life into your world.
Our stuff into your...
Stuff. Listen, if you're not
into your mouth. Juice into your mouth.
Thank
juice
you.
into your mouth.
Ringing it out. It's ringing out the juice
Ringing
rag.
out the juice.
Sopped up the juice, ringing out the juice rag. So,
it's too hot.
God dang. It's
fucking really hot.
He keeps saying it's too hot. I'm like mildly hot, and I'm like 100 pounds heavier.
Do you see how we do? Can you tell how hot I am? Can you physically see how
Bro,
hot I am?
Take your glasses off. Glasses add to heat. How do you feel? Are you blowing your eyes?
Hot, bro.
How is that, bro?
That's really bad. That's really bad. That's really bad.
You try and help a friend out.
You
try and be a friend that helps a friend out.
Glasses on, no more breathing. I'm just accepting that I'm too hot.
Oh my gosh.
I'm accepting that I'm too hot. That's okay. Hey, it's not a problem that I'm too hot. I'm just saying, God, is it hot?
Gosh.
God, is it hot?
Gosh darn, is it hot? Should we? One of the things that we do here at Brotherwife Incorporated is we read you the news.
It's important. It's important to stay on top of these things.
It is, and I've got one for you.
I'm so glad you got this one.
Did you know about this one? Hey, okay. So in a Brotherwife classic, we've got a special news story. A sheriff says baby dies after mom. That is a teen mom. Puts fentanyl in the bottle.
Now, here's the catch that Jeff doesn't understand
This is the sheriff. He's pretty fucking chuffed.
She thought that it was cocaine.
Oh, well, that's a...
So
we've all kind of been
her legal out is that it was like, oh my gosh, I mixed up the baggies. I thought I was giving the baby cocaine.
She was just trying to get the baby like a little bit pepped up?
Yeah. The baby was sleeping.
The baby was too low energy?
The too low energy baby.
Wouldn't you want most people do I can understand, like, listen, I'm not advocating, but I can understand like giving a baby heroin.
Yeah.
Giving a baby methadone.
Yeah, absolutely.
Giving a baby kratom.
You want a happy baby, you want a calm baby.
You want a sleepy baby.
But
not sleepy too much. Check that breath rate.
And this is where she went wrong. Too sleepy baby.
Too sleepy.
Yeah. And
you need to find your bright lines. There needs to be parameters, folks.
What was her reasoning behind saying, like, hey, I want to, I thought it was the cocaine for the baby.
Let's dive into it. A 9-month-old baby in Florida died after his teenage mother allegedly put fentanyl in his bottle before putting him down for a nap, Nassau County Sheriff Bill Leeper said. Deputies were called Monday to a home in the Callahan area about a baby who was not breathing and had no pulse. Leeper said at a news conference Wednesday, and deputies tried to revive the baby until firefighters took him to a Jacksonville hospital when he was later pronounced dead. TT?
Originally, the mother said she didn't know what happened. She put the baby to sleep and she just couldn't wake him, Leeper said. The mother, 17, allegedly changed her story several times but ultimately confessed she had been tired and wanted to take a nap, filled the baby's bottle, and put some of what she thought was cocaine in the bottle, the sheriff said. The substance was fentanyl, an opioid, according to the sheriff. The medical examiner's office said the child had 10 times a fatal dose in his bloodstream.
Folks, really quick, this is why you get a test kit. This is why you get a test kit.
We just talked about this like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
This song and dance is as old as a tale as old as time.
You're half the time you give your baby cocaine, you're gonna accidentally give it fentanyl these days. 10 years ago, give your baby as much cocaine as you want. That is kosher. Geez. That is gonna fly. But the problem with fentanyl and cocaine, the problem with the comparison between fentanyl and cocaine is that fentanyl is just a lot stronger than cocaine is.
Leeper said that the child's death was caused by the mother's culpable negligence and utter disregard for his safety. The suspect consciously didn't act she must have known or reasonably should have known was likely to cause death or great bodily injury to the child, Leeper said.
Was she trying to kill the baby is really the big question.
She got done charged with aggravated manslaughter and possession of a controlled substance.
I almost am like, give her murder on this one.
Okay, listen, this is in Florida.
Gave the fucking baby cocaine.
Okay,
dude.
yes, she did give the baby cocaine.
She intentionally gave the baby cocaine.
Maybe her dad gave her cocaine. Her mom, and then before that... I mean, you gotta think about lineage.
If she was a 6-year-old and she had managed to have a baby when she was 5, and she gave her baby cocaine when she was 6 years old,
you could understand. There'd be liberties granted.
But she's 17 now.
I mean, dude, when you're 17, there's still a lot that's still cooking. You're doughy.
I was smoking a bunch of Adderall when I was 17.
This guy, we've said this on the show before.
It doesn't even do much.
So he was like having a moment where he was like trying to like be honest with his mom because we were teenagers. We were like sneaking out and shit, and fucking circumnavigating the rules, so to speak.
We're Circus du Soleil.
We're Cirque du Soleil the rules up and down, all around, trapeze bitching.
Down, right around.
So you had said that you're not gonna smoke weed anymore to your mom, but instead of doing that, you did a stint where you smoked Adderall. Because you didn't say anything about not smoking Adderall, Mom.
And I was still doing pills.
And you were talking about how sweet it was. And I was like,
it was extremely sweet.
Adderall out of a metal pipe.
It tasted so sweet. And you can ask any of the other people who
were smoking the Adderall,
and they will tell you it was extremely sweet.
Wow.
It was like, the thing about it, if you've ever, when you burn sugar, it doesn't like smell sweet. It doesn't taste sweet. It's not a sweet thing.
Right.
I smoked sugar too, folks. I did actually try and smoke sugar. That wasn't me trying to get high. That was me just experimenting with the world. Like, you know how when a baby is born, they like try a lot of things? Mm-hmm, I kind of continued in that stage until I was about 25.
I mean, why not?
Why not?
You gotta live.
Because of the risk of death is why not.
Right.
The risk of death.
I mean, the way that you grow and you age and you get stagnant is, just exactly
by losing that spark.
Being stagnant.
By losing that spark.
Losing your creativity, losing your vigor, losing your lust, losing your inner...
So maybe instead of charging her with aggravated manslaughter, they should have charged her with a little bit of creativity.
We should sentence in a more artful way.
We should sentence her to a round of applause for creative applications of drug use and child rearing.
I mean, should we just
give her
a round of... Oh my goodness. Wow.
A round of applause?
Talking about...
Have you ever done a round of applause where you do it in a round?
This is not... So... Here at Brotherwife, I think when we're picking the news stories, we like to give you a couple that are, really inciting, like that one. But then we like to give you, just some stuff that's useful to know. So
it's boring as fuck. Oh,
it's boring.
Useful as fuck.
Useful as fuck.
Useful as fuck.
Well, it's just
useful as suck.
We're talking
Sucking
about...
Sucking is extremely useful. Vacuums do it. Vacuums suck. Pumps suck and blow. Mm-hmm. What else sucks? Prostitutes, whores suck. Prostitutes suck.
Okay, wait.
What else sucks? Rich people suck. We can say we hate white people. White people suck. Boo.
Yeah.
Boo. Boo, you whore. And that's directed at white people.
How far are we in? 9 minutes? Okay. Woo! I can tell something. We're 9 minutes in, so anybody who's, unless they're doing, basically...
There is you've got a 5% chance that somebody goes, oh, I'm going to check out what's happening right now, and then go, oh my word.
Oh, God. Well, okay.
Oh, my starfish.
Okay. Well, that's for the Patreon.
You're going to have to take the risk. No, take the risk. Take the risk. Take the risk.
Well, I've told this to you.
Oh.
I've told this to you. It's just I told this to a friend of mine, Danielle, and she was like, you got to talk about that on the Brew. And I was like, I guess I do.
I feel like at this point I'm like, maybe you should tell me what it is in my ear really quick before you say it on the Brew. You can just say, make me know what it is in 2 words. Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, okay, all right. Yeah. I hate that I even whispered it now.
Yeah, you are a complete fucking...
Just slap me.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Okay.
It's a good one, too.
So, folks, I accidentally almost sent a literal dick pic, fully erect, mind you, to Tyler's mom.
Not me. Way up the food chain. My mom.
It was so fucked.
That's like sending a dick pic to, like, maybe not the Queen of England, but
I was thinking of like Mother Lion. I was thinking Simba's dead mom in Lion King.
A religious priestess that's like pretty far up the food chain.
I literally almost sent a dick pic to your mom.
Simba's mom.
The problem was sometimes with a dick pic, it's just dick. I was holding it. So it's a real.
Were you squeezing on it?
I had full hand.
Okay, earmuffs.
There's no.
It's way too late for earmuffs now. It's always too late. We just need to have an earmuffs thing at the beginning of the show.
Yeah, it was a problem. It's just because I've always wanted to send a dick pic to Tyler's mom, and I just got so close that time. I was just like, no, you mustn't.
He was sending it to a police officer.
I was sending it to a police officer. I was like, jury duty, yeah, fucking right.
Yeah, fucking
not
right.
me.
He has to send.
I'm unhinged.
He got clocked going 95 in a preschool parking lot.
Yeah.
And so now he has to send.
How do I get out of this? DP.
Once a week. He sends a weekly dick pic. He almost sent it to my mom.
Well, and it's nice because I get to track.
The guy's name is. Fuck.
Jesus Christ. A Utah boarding school loses license following death of Washington teen Taylor Goodridge.
You don't want to kill a Taylor Goodridge, folks. That's a strong white name.
Yeah.
He's from an upper middle class to a wealthy white family. Taylor Goodridge, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's somebody That's
somebody who might have oily complexion, but they have nice skin.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And they definitely have oil money.
1,000%.
Yeah, they definitely have oil money. And there's blood in the oil, and we
accept
that.
Real quick, this is very close to home. The death of a Snohomish County, Washington girl. Oh, it's a girl. Utah-based therapeutic boarding school has led to the loss of its license.
Hey! Finally, they shut down these fucking boarding schools.
A separate decision found that the staff breached the standard of care.
They just beat her to death with soup cans.
They
breached the standard of care. Just beat her to death with fucking soup cans.
The decision by the state's Department of Health and Human Services related to the case of Taylor Goodridge was the second major setback for the Diamond Ranch Academy to come to light Thursday. Just hours earlier, a state medical review panel determined breaches in the standard of care at a school led to Goodridge's death on campus in December 2022.
Okay, come on. Give us the good meat.
The report and the licensing decision show how Taylor's death exposed multiple issues at the Diamond Ranch Academy. Acting separately, each authority concluded that school medical staff failed to provide life-saving care as Taylor suffered and eventually died at just 17 years old. On December 20th, 2022, Diamond Ranch Academy called to say Taylor had suddenly passed away. Her family had not even known she was sick. I think about what she would have done later in life and where she would have been, said Dean Goodridge, Taylor's dad. So they had her sick and
dying and didn't tell her family.
During the memorial, I was the last one to see her. I'm the one who helped close the casket, Taylor's dad said.
I mean, that's nothing to brag about. You should close your daughter's casket.
You should.
You should always close your daughter's casket. That's not news.
That's standard.
That's not fucking news.
We gotta get that on a
That's not news.
You should always close your daughter's casket.
And
that's
guy
not
weeping
news.
While he closes the...
And it's all silhouette. You see the tears in silhouette.
Weeping down. Tears in silhouette. Close the coffin, pussy. Something like that. Close the coffin, pussy.
That's on the sleeve.
That's on the sleeve, yeah.
Autopsy results show Taylor died from peritonitis, an abdominal infection that is usually treated if antibiotics are administered in time.
Can we try and say that with a French accent? Peritonitis.
It's a fact that haunts Dean Goodridge to this day. He says his daughter would have... I'm sorry, Dean. I'm just trying to do a show here. He said his daughter would have been recovered if they would have taken her to the doctor, took her to the... I mean, yeah, no, fuck the school, hardstyle.
So Taylor was a girl. For some reason,
I thought it was a boy. I imagined a boy that was kind of oily, yeah.
Are we still at a period in history where people are sadder when strong boys die?
I have no idea.
I think it's over, maybe. But I think maybe what it is, I think maybe it's over, but it's not quite all the way over. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody would ever say, like, it's over. And listen, I'm not saying that that's how I would feel ever. I'm not saying that at all. Yeah. All I'm just saying is that there is definitely some weird fucking cultural voodoo shit still running through our veins. It's gonna take, like, when you're I'm trying to think about this. Like, when you're trying to, like, get something out of an ocean. You're not just like, okay, it's all out. Like, you got to do a couple cycles. You got to do a couple, like, into the air, into the clouds, raining back down, getting absorbed by some biological system, going back into the ocean. Absolutely. You don't just get rid of weird shit like that immediately.
Yeah. No, it's true. It's true.
We're definitely getting canceled. We're definitely going to get canceled at some point. Maybe today's not the day, but we're definitely going to get canceled.
This is the longest fucking article ever. I mean, there's a lot to go over.
So she died from periodontitis. I want to know how long she was sick for.
Well, that's what
I want to know how long she was sick for.
And that's what I'm getting at here. Okay. I mean, the thing is that
she was sick for a really long time.
This young girl, she was sick for a really... I just had it is the thing, but this news article is so...
I'll say it one more time.
Freaking...
I want to know how long she was sick for.
The panel found that for at least a week between December 13th and December 20th, 2022, Taylor was throwing up, had an elevated heart rate, low blood pressure, and was noticeably pale. 4 days before she passed away, where she was at to dinner, she had thrown up and then collapsed in her own vomit, passed out. Rachel, an Academy worker, confirmed, I couldn't get her to get up. But the parents weren't informed. And the dad maintains they didn't take care of my child like they said, like they promised me. It's
So one thing that I want to say.
Wait, why the fuck did they send her?
Exactly. One thing that I want to say is.
Wait, really quick. Wait, why? Why did they send her?
They sent her to a. I'm sure it was a religious Utah board. It was a Mormon boarding school. Oh my god!
Probably. So now they're truly trying to.
My aunt got sent to one and.
Did it fuck her up?
It's not good.
Really? What goes on down there?
They're like violent. They're like violent and exceedingly strict. So like the point they'll put you in like isolation. It's basically prison. They basically
I think that happened to my sister actually. Now that I think about it, I think some crazy shit like that happened to my sister.
It's rich. Only rich people do it. Poor people are just like, I don't know, try drugs or something. Yeah, just chill the fuck out. Sure. But like rich people are like,
put them with the horses in Utah.
Put them with the horses in Utah. Put them with the horses in Utah and feed them fentanyl.
And no Preakness.
Sorry,
no Preakness whatsoever.
No Preakness. We know what happens when Preakness comes around. 8 fucking horses die. So basically, what we've learned today so far is don't feed your kids fentanyl. Don't even feed them cocaine because you might accidentally feed them fentanyl.
That's a risk these days.
And don't be a huge fucking pussy as a parent and send them to a boarding school because you have enough money to deal with your kid, but not enough fucking muster.
All three of those things are equally important.
Wow.
No particular order.
No particular
order.
Fentanyl, I mean, it's a problem, but it's just as much of a problem.
We look at things in an objective lens here at Brotherwife Incorporated.
How many dead kids do we have today? 2. How many systemic problems do we have today? 2.
I was going to say none. But that was just for comedic effect.
We're
a band that's also a game show that happens to have a podcast.
And we're
both here to serve you.
Both here to serve you.
Woo!
Brotherwife for president.
Brotherwife for president. We are going to run for a political
We are going to run. We literally are going to run.
We're going to be a comptroller or some sort of thing like that.
Yeah, we're going to start off with bullshit, but if we make it and people like it, then we're going to go for the big cojones.
I work for a real estate development firm now, so I'm actually building the city of Bremerton actively as we speak, in tandem with 25 other people, and that feels good. That feels good.
I support cleaning the piss and shit out of bathrooms for like 38 buildings inside of Kitsap County.
That is necessary because if you don't have piss and shit handled, you're going to get sick. And you know what happens when you get sick? You done died.
If I killed all of my employees right now, which I'm not going to do.
That would be crazy.
But if I did, that would be crazy. But if I did, everything would get a lot dirtier for a while. It would take like a month or 2 before things got better again.
Yeah. It's not easy out here.
I'm not going to call it the apocalypse. I'm not going to call it a catastrophe of, it's not going to be life and death. But some people could get sick.
They could. And you have to crack a few eggs to make an omelet. Is that the one we should use here or something different?
You've got to crack a few skulls to make a brainlet.
That's
pretty gay.
That was bad, dude.
Can I not say gay anymore?
You can say gay.
I can say gay still.
We're 19 minutes in. You can say gay.
Okay. We're 19 minutes in.
I really should have reserved my story about the dick pic for like 30 minutes in.
Oh, I think it was fine.
Really quick, it was a consensual pic. I'm not bombarding
with
anybody.
my mom.
She had asked,
a consensual pic
and I decided to withhold, but it was a fight.
It was a struggle.
It was a real struggle. No, comment below if you've ever accidentally sent a pic to anybody.
To Taylor Goodridge's mom, actually.
Taylor Goodridge's she's mom. Newly available. Grieving. I'm thinking
she divorced the husband because
she was with Taylor.
Yeah.
She had a secret. Taylor Goodridge's mom had an affair with Taylor. A lot of people don't know that. That's why the dad's pissed. The dad's trying to reclaim his masculinity with all these comments.
Yeah, and we're trying to reclaim the use of the word pissant. So her dad was pissed. We're gonna call him. Right
her
now,
mom was pissed. Her dad was a pissant.
Real quick, feel both of my breasts.
That's nice.
What a fucking pissant.
Pissant is a good one. We were talking about that earlier. Is pissant a little ant that pisses a lot, or is an ant that when you squish it, it smells like piss?
Oh,
you know?
Yeah.
It could
so
be
small. You could just you call somebody pissant, I could destroy you.
Right.
And if I destroyed you, you would just smell like piss after.
If you saw somebody drinking a big gallon of water, you could call them a pissant affectionately, because like all these pissants got to be drinking water sometime. How do they make the piss? Think about that.
Okay.
So bring back pissant, but in an affectionate way, folks.
Okay, so we're bringing back pissant, but in an affectionate
way. You little pissant.
You little pissant.
You little. Oh, that's a good one. I like the southern drop.
Pissant.
That's fucking nice. That's like a southern.
Well, and then there's
woman
also
who
again
makes
back
cobbler.
to the French accent. Pissant.
Oh, you pissant.
You pissant.
You pissant.
Oh, you need to pissant.
That's like Australian guy.
Your nephew that.
Yeah, that's like an Australian guy calling you a right cunt. You right cunt.
You right cunt.
You right cunt.
That's British though, isn't it?
Yeah,
you right cunt.
You did it right. I did it wrong.
Is that Australian? I think that's British. There is a fucking difference. You right cunt.
There's a definite difference, and I'm not good at it.
I don't know the difference either, but sometimes I can identify it. I can't be like I'm gonna do Australian and I'm gonna do British, but I can be like that was British.
While we're on this, I've got one with the good folks at home, and for you, if you say beer can, in a British accent, it sounds like bacon in a Jamaican accent.
And if you say Jamaican, like the Cookie Monster, it sounds like a racial slur in French.
Jamaican! What? What does that mean?
It's just a joke. It's not real. I fucking get this guy every time. I get him.
No, I mean the cadence of that was right. Like I knew there should be a joke there, but I. Oh, jeez. All right. Well, folks, moving on.
Look, who's blushing? You know, you're not even blushing. Look at me. I think I have a really bad sunburn.
I just, goodness.
I'm pouring sweat. It's too hot.
Folks, bear attack leaves Colorado sheep herder with severe injuries. You just fucking...
Bear attack!
You just, like, water ride misted me with spit by BTW.
I'm sorry. It was mostly beer, if that helps. It was mostly
that does
beer.
Not actually help. Okay, look at this
bear attack kills the last sheep herder on the planet Earth.
Basically, the 35-year-old had to be airlifted after he shot and fended off the 250-pound animal preying on his sheep.
Okay, wait, that's a really small
I was like,
bear.
that feel when you weigh more than the literal bear.
Yeah.
Oops. Mama. A black bear attacked a sheep herder in the Colorado mountains, leaving the 35-year-old man severely injured with bites to his head and other wounds, wildlife officials said. The bear suspected of attacking him was later killed. What's the
bites to the head. That's
I would take anywhere
250,
else. I would take
it doesn't even matter.
You could be 150. If you're biting my
the head,
fucking skull,
it's a fucking
and
big
penetrating
deal.
my actual what is it? What is it? Scollium?
Oh yeah.
Skollet? You gotta crack skulls to make a skullet?
You gotta skullet. Yeah, a brainlet. You gotta crack skulls to make a brainlet.
There it is.
The bear knew this. We didn't at the time, but the bear knew it.
Damn. It all comes together. The attack first reported happened earlier on Tuesday in the Wamanuchi Wilderness in the San Juan National Forest in the southwestern Colorado. Jeez, how many fucking qualifiers? It happened in Colorado. Jesus.
It happened in Colorado in the woods.
The man awoke to a disturbance between the bear and his sheep at about 1 a.m. and fired a rifle at the bear before being attacked, the wildlife agency said. The man was bitten on the head and had wounds on the arm and hand.
What I want to say is fair, and fair.
No,
the bear, hungry for some sheep.
Yeah.
Fair. The sheep herder, pissed as fuck that the bear did that.
Fires the rifle.
Fires the rifle.
Can we get a rifle shot? Well,
absolutely.
God damn it. The sheep herder worked for a rancher who had a permit to allow sheep to graze in the remote area. A common summer practice with livestock. State wildlife officials worked with an agent and a team of dogs from the U.S. Department of Agriculture's Animal and Plant Health Inspection Service to track the bear. A male bear with chest wounds, weighing about 250, was found and shot on Tuesday night, Parks and Wildlife officials said. This is the difficult part of the job. Adrian Archuleta, the Parks and Wildlife Area Wildlife Manager, said in a news release as he stroked his own penis. Wool was found in its stomach and human DNA was found on its claws, but further testing is needed to confirm that the DNA matches that taken from...
I just want to add in, and Archuleta's cum was found in his fur. This is the hardest part of the job. Killing a bear that you literally are in love with. Killing a bear that you have a romantic relationship with. I've been fucking this bear for 17 years.
I introduced this bear to my kids.
How do you think we kept the bear so skinny? Fucking ain't light duty, folks. He doesn't get to feed as much.
You realize the position I'm put in?
Doggy
Every
style.
time I'm fucking this
Doggy
bear.
style. It's always doggy style. He always puts me in doggy style.
The bear tested negative for rabies. Black bears eat mostly berries, acorns, and of course, wildlife officials' asshole.
Yes, and thank you, please.
What's up?
God damn these fucking bears out in the woods.
Oh, I swear to God.
They're doing...
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm back. I'm back, baby.
Are you back?
I'm back.
Hey, I'm back
Until
too, baby.
tomorrow at 1:17
Then you're in a
But you're
cauldron.
Gonna be here by then.
Oh yeah, we're playing a show.
We're playing a show tomorrow, guys.
Playing a show tomorrow, man. I'm fucking excited. Bird themed show because we're playing with our good friends Bird Bones, and they are so fucking talented.
They know
how to two-piece.
They know how to two-piece.
It's not easy to fucking two-piece, JFY.
They know how to be a human.
Yes.
That's it.
That's
all you
it.
need to
That's
do.
all you need
in my
to-
book, literally
and,
the two characteristics. Like if I play D&D, it's just two-piece and human. Those are the only two.
And look at
attributes.
that, peace.
Well,
then it's a peaceful situation. What a novel idea.
I actually did a gun instead.
Oh shit.
Oh! Open your mouth,
Okay,
son of a bitch!
wait. You
Was that too
literally
much?
put your finger in my
I
fucking...
did, yeah. That was...
Is that your pussy finger?
No.
Okay, hell yeah.
No, I would...
Okay.
I would
You
never...
would. Yes,
I would
you
never...
would.
I would never think about whether it was my pussy finger or not.
Show the good folks at home your PFs, if you would.
There's not enough light to look at this.
got
There's
some-
not. Oh, this is kind of like a horror movie.
Yeah, no, it comes into... They're right behind you.
You're right.
His pussy fingers are right behind you, folks.
Nah.
Oh,
that face is kind of scary too.
Oh my goodness.
Does that look weird?
That's nice. I like that. How about that? Could this be a good thumbnail?
That's probably a good thumbnail right there.
Yeah.
That's probably a good thumbnail right there. Does he look like a... Who is it?
John Goodman.
John Goodman.
Every face aging app, I look like John Goodman. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Roseanne, hit me up. HMU.
Hey, what's up?
I would love to meet Roseanne before she
earlier
dies.
that I thought he was going to say every time he comes, he looks like John Goodman.
That too. Because it's so good, man.
Whoa!
Ah! And I always come on the John. It's called getting a
John,
Blumpkin,
you
folks.
want to feel good,
We're
man?
27 minutes in. I can talk about getting a Blumpkin.
What's a Blumpkin?
It's a blowjob where you're taking a shit. Could you imagine anything more unappealing? Wink, wink.
Thank you for the wink, wink. Thank you. I gotta get my fist.
Oh
up here.
yes, sorry.
Thank you for the
I didn't.
wink,
I was
wink.
looking.
Because the
I was
thing
looking
is,
down. Oh, we had another viewer, and then they popped off.
They
popped off.
The Blumpkin.
The Blumpkin pumpkin. Oh, that'll be. We should do a.
The Blumpkin pumpkin.
The Blumpkin pumpkin.
It's a pumpkin. Oh, it's two pumpkin. We do pumpkin carving, and it's one pumpkin making an O face, and then one pumpkin giving a head.
Yeah, it's like a pumpkin dick. Well, it could do like a and then it'll have to be a toilet.
We could carve a pumpkin dick out of a third pumpkin, and then we could use a toothpick to put it in the pumpkin, and then the other pumpkin has got the blowjob.
Sure.
And then there's an orgasm face, and then the pumpkin is on a literal toilet. We get a full-size toilet.
Toilets, you can get toilets.
Can we do a whole show that's themed on pumpkin blumpkin?
I would rather not. It's okay. It's so funny because, so we played a show on Saturday. We played a comedy show, and let me just tell you, are you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, hell yeah.
I'm overdosing.
Drink that because you're getting the shakes. You're starting to get the shakes.
I've just been drinking the entire time. That's how long it takes.
So we played a show on Saturday. We did we closed out a comedy show. And we thought it was going to be a smash dunk home run. And for the folks that stayed, it was. I got slapped with a fish, as did TT. We had a pie / shaving cream discernment contest, blindfolded.
A lot of meat. A lot of meat comes off of a... If you take a fillet and you slap someone in the face with it, it literally explosively
projects. It chunks
salmon
out
everywhere.
And we did not know about the chunks.
We didn't know about the chunks.
There's fish shrapnel.
I feel like if you cut a big chunk out of my arm and you slap someone,
it's gonna be composite.
It's gonna just be blood.
Yeah,
goes, but you're gonna get
blood.
some
Get
blood,
places.
a little bit of blood.
No, but it's just a supple meat. It's
Salmon,
a very supple
it falls
meat.
apart. It falls apart. I feel like you could poke a hole in a salmon and suck meat out of it.
You could blow, and it's like will spread like a goddamn dandelion. It's fucked.
I tried to keep the spit off of you.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Did you guys see that?
They probably did.
Cool.
So we played the show, and it was cool. It was cool, but we had about 70% of the audience leave because it was a comedy show for
comedians.
But for the audio listeners, listen, I'm not trying to be a SN. You good folks at home decipher. Okay, listen. I'm sorry. Jeez. Sometimes no response is worse than the response. I'm out on an island right now. I feel like Tyler's turned into a wax statue. Anyway, we played a show. It went okay. All the comedians left after the comedy was over, which was a problem. We could not get participants easily. It was difficult to get participants for some reason. And we are workshopping that at Brotherwife Incorporated. We're not going in and thinking that we're infallible. Entertainment is a practice. We are improving. We are dynamic. We are adaptable. We evolve. So we have been workshopping ways to actually get people excited about participating in one of those. Are you back from wax?
Yeah, I'm back from wax.
I love it. I missed you, dude.
I know.
I knew you were committing. Yeah,
it was weird being done.
Though.
I almost did like a 7-minute commit, but I was like, I want to be a part of the show.
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
I appreciate
it. Kind of would have been fun to do a 7-minute commit, but it wasn't the right move. But it would have been fun. It would have been fun.
Yeah, you know, there's a.
I think we asked for people that didn't know us.
We just, that's true. We are okay. It's fine to have people that know us, I guess, that we brought.
It's literally anyone that's willing to degrade themselves for the show.
But we need to make it clear, because we always give out really good prizes. So we need to make it clear that you're getting a good prize.
Here's the really
from
funny
Front
thing.
Street.
I just need you guys to know we always give out really good prizes, except for the 50% of the time that we forget to hand out prizes.
No, listen. That's not true.
35% of the time that we forget to hand out prizes?
20%. What? Good fuck.
20%?
Jesus.
Somebody's in there with a literal fucking kettlebell from a church in New England from 1432. The bell they would ring when they killed a witch.
It's time for the covenant to
assemble. Covenant to end. It's time for the covenant to end. Somebody's out there with a big fucking bell.
You try and run a production, folks.
You try and run a production.
Goddamn Protestants out there acting like a fucking banshee.
Acting like a fucking witch killer. Acting like a fucking fool. Acting like a...
Anyway, so we have this show. Not all of them are home runs, but it was fine. We were good. Learning experience. We had fun.
The night of the show, I felt better about the show after
I felt bad immediately after, but then as I watched back, I was like, oh, okay, it's not that bad.
Yeah, some of it was a little long-winded, but...
Here's the fucked up part. The host of the show, the comedian that was hosting the show,
fell on his way to the show, and he had penetrative sex with a...
Jesus Christ. Okay, that's not even funny.
It is kind of funny. It is kind of funny.
It's not even funny.
When you look like John Goodman, it is pretty funny.
Okay, listen. Fucking A. No, the host of the show, because it's a long story. It's a long story, so when you derail, add to the story.
My job?
Add to the story. No! Long fucking story. No! So if we're gonna get anywhere in time,
what is time?
We've never once gone over 110 minutes. Or sorry, 1 hour and 10 minutes. Jesus. We're at 33 minutes?
Do we have time?
I feel like I'm in the movie Memento.
Yeah.
I know! God, you're scaring me for real! Jesus Christ.
I've been slowing down time this whole show.
Okay, I agree. I feel like I'm on
You're
peyote.
on Bad Drugs.
Oh my goodness.
Bad Drugs a really good band name, though?
Okay.
Probably already a band.
We'll come back to the story in a second.
No.
We'll come back
Let's
to the
go.
story. No, we're not.
Here's the thing. Sometimes it's my job to derail.
No, it is. Wait, what did you... Oh, you...
It was really rough because on his way over to the show, Jeff fell over and had penetrative sex with a 14-year-old boy.
It's true. It's true. I have shoelaces that will not fucking for the life of me stay tied. And when that is the case, you stumble. People say don't trip. I be tripping. It's fun.
He's tripping, but you know what? We forget
It's called tripping and ripping.
Membranes of some kind or another. We're not gonna thanks for bearing with me.
Oh yeah, hey, it's always it takes a village.
It's always sunny in Philadelphia.
Okay, we fucking play the show because I want to get to this funny part. Okay, I want to get to this funny part. We play the show. It's a comedy show.
Sometimes when he's gotta get through a bit, I just gotta go wax mode.
No, don't go wax on me, please. No, fuck. He's going wax on me, folks. So did I just break your goddamn shoulder off?
When I do wax mode, I do actually.
You actually disintegrate, which is the nice part.
Yeah, it is a really nice part.
That's really.
Okay,
I'm
gonna be respectful. Okay. I'm gonna be respectful of your bit now.
Okay, here no. You tell the story now.
I don't even know what the story is, man.
That's exactly fucking right.
Okay. Respect
hey,
on that.
Hey, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. We did the show for comedians, then us. All the people left, except for our crew, love them, and maybe one or two strikers. No, there was one guy who participated who was awesome. Bryce. If you were watching,
Bryce Weller,
you are the man.
Yeah,
we love that guy. He slapped us with the fish. He was the fish man himself. So we had a so-so show. It happens. Later, Tyler and I are talking, and Tyler's a little tipsy. You're having a good time. You're having a little post-show, fun time. He calls me, by the way, from somebody else's phone, so I know something weird's going on. I don't know. Anyway, we're talking, and we're like, just recapping the show. He's like, oh, I feel good. We feel good. I feel good. And then he goes, you know what, though? Jeff, one thing, though. The fucking guy that owns the sex shop next door came out and started chatting with us. We go inside the sex shop. He shows me a fucking theater room with 15 seats and a screen. And then, Jeff, he proceeds to show me 14 glory holes. So then I go back to the Charleston and I'm like, hey, can we have maybe a sex-based show? And they're like, maybe, I guess, as long as the all ages thing is not a problem. And he's like, so fucking, Silver Lining. Maybe you don't know much about me, folks, but that is so far from any sort of silver lining as possible. Don't think you can go wax mode to get out of this.
This is not wax
Don't think
mode.
you can go wax mode to get out of this.
This is not wax mode.
We're talking about the show. We're kind of commiserating on a rough show. We're swinging out there. It's an hour long. And he's like, silver lining, though.
Okay.
I was just shown 14 glory holes.
Have you ever seen a fucking glory hole in your life?
No! Okay, so you were...
No!
Okay, that's nothing to do with me.
Yes, it does!
Whatever
You are a fair representation! You're a fair
representation of the average individual inside of Bremerton, Washington. What I want to say is, can we bring a wow factor to these folks by showing them that first glory hole in their home?
But how are we even doing that?
Maybe even the last glory hole they'll ever see in their life.
Here's what we do.
If you had to pick, would you choose no glory holes you ever saw or one glory hole you ever saw?
Okay. I would choose one glory.
Thank you!
I would choose one.
Thank you!
I would choose one for sure.
I'm back from wax mode. I'm finally back from wax mode. It takes something to really spice
God,
me
you're
up.
melted wax now. You're burning and sticky. Good God, I'm sticky.
On hot.
Jesus!
I bumped this and I realized that it's a week and a half old and a lot of flies came
You
out of
better
it.
motherfucking watch yourself. You better quit playing, Bubby.
If I do something too bad, do I have to drink it?
Oh, you're bad. Oh my God.
This isn't, just so you know, this isn't wax mode.
That's frog mode?
Do you want to know?
What the fuck mode is that?
It's Vern mode.
Who's Vern? Who's Vern? Who's Vern? Tell me who Vern is right now. You're making me really uncomfortable. And for the good folks at home, he looks like that fucking weird green thing out of Jurassic Park that has the thin, weird, ribbed neck.
Who's Vern?
Our Vern?
Yeah, I don't know. It just kind of felt right. Is that wrong?
I don't think so.
You don't think it's wrong?
I don't even know. I didn't want to talk about Vern.
Okay. You're sad about Vern?
It's just sad. It's just sad, yeah.
We're both making more money. Maybe we could send him a care package.
I don't know if I want to. I don't know if maybe I do, maybe I don't. I don't know.
Oh wait,
I don't
what?
know.
So wait, I thought something.
I ended up looking on his Facebook, and he just was like writing a really unhinged all caps posts, and I'm like, okay, Vern is kind of like.
He has obviously has extreme mental health disorder.
No, he does, but they were. I don't want to say hateful, but they were kind of like, okay, you're like a fucking maniac a little bit.
Yeah,
he's also Vern is this. Okay, so we played a show.
Vern, if you're on here, we do love you.
I do have a soft spot in my heart for Vern, and I do feel very bad.
Kill both of us.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck.
It's all over. It's all over.
Okay.
It's all over. Continue though. Continue. He's already gonna kill us. Okay. There's no point in stopping now.
Vern is a man that we hired to come to a performance and be in a gorilla costume. I posted a Craigslist gig about 3 years ago. And he came to our show at El Corzo, the Funhouse, and he showed up on a special access bus, informed us that he was a furry, did not smell very good, changed in the back of Tyler's cleaning van that we haul all their gear on, and we told him, come in at the start of the third song, but he missed the mark because we played 2 songs back to back, so he thought it was just 1 song. So we paid him $100 and, like, free drinks for him to just not come in at the right. And he was supposed to come in and hand out bananas.
And then be really distressed afterwards.
He was distressed, and he kept talking about how he was a furry. And that's
cool. At the show?
Yes, and that's cool, but it's like, wait, okay, this gorilla mask this gorilla costume, like, it's probably, like, it needs to be ultra violated. You need to see, we need to get a fucking blacklight on here to actually see what's going on. I'm sorry. I'm getting hot about Vern.
Here's the thing. Okay, when you're
Vern, I'm sorry.
When you're extremely neurodivergent.
There's more, folks.
When you're extremely neurodivergent.
There's more, folks.
Go ahead. When you're extremely neurodivergent. Do you want to say it again?
Go ahead.
No.
There's more, folks.
Thank you.
Yes.
When you're extremely neurodivergent, you gotta find a group somehow. You gotta find a fucking group somehow.
Yeah.
You gotta find a fucking group somehow.
Yes.
Because basically all of society is gonna be like fucking spunk loads on you, throw you in the trash, light you on fire, fucking send him down the fucking canal. He's poo-poo. Get him out of here.
I don't understand what you're talking about. We gotta adopt Vern?
You're like, yeah, we're adopting Vern as our legally adopted son. We're a brother-wife unit.
He's got a partner.
We can kill them.
We can become...
They're neurodivergent. No one gives a fuck if we kill them.
Vern hit me up. He's hit me up continuously when I've been busy. And he keeps hitting me up...
When I'm busy.
Well, no, literally it's kind of comical.
When I'm busy.
It's kind of comical.
Only when I'm busy.
And he keeps hitting me up, and he's like... Again, he is like bald, beard, has disorders, looks...
I want to say there's like a 3% chance Vern is watching this right now.
There's a 3% chance. And Vern, I'm sorry, you're going to have to strangle my fucking neck and drink my blood. I don't know what you want from me.
I fucking literally would not say that to him.
Oh, God. He doesn't...
I literally wouldn't say
Vern,
that to
come
him.
find me. Please don't find me. Please.
Please don't find him. Please don't find him. Listen,
if you find me, you can replace me in the band.
What I'm saying is that just like you were like, he smelled weird. He's a little fucking, it's crazy.
Yeah.
That's the same fucking rigmarole he gets every time.
Okay, no, I do get that.
And so
dude.
it's like, okay, so at what point are you like, you know what? I put on fucking fuzzy clothes and fuck people. Sorry. And there's a point in your life, like once you've reached like 20 years old or 30 years old or 40 years old, where you go, yes, I do that now.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I understand, and if there was like a kinship or like a binding tie,
if he would have just gone on for the right
if he
song.
would have gone on for the right song,
that's it. That's the only thing.
I hate him because he was late. Yeah. No, it's just you only have so much bandwidth. You only have. I mean, this guy hits me up. Like, you're not the one getting texts from Vern and getting calls from fucking Vern.
That's fair.
And then being like, oh, how you doing, Vern? And he's like, not good. And I'm just like, oh, shit, yeah. And he's like, oh, I'm going to lose my house or I'm going to not lose my house. I'm going to get evicted because I'm like 3 months behind because my check is not coming in from the government. And I'm just like, that is so sad. I cannot help you in any capacity. I'm like, I could maybe like... we could do a big fundraiser for you, but then it's like now we're tying ourselves to your public persona, which is extremely unhinged, which I don't want to be represented by. It's like, it's really difficult.
What is our public persona?
Not talking about like
Yeah,
like,
give me examples.
First of all, major Trump shit.
Okay,
like,
sure.
It's
That's
like
fine though.
It's fine, but it's like I don't want to like champion. I don't want to take on unnecessary things with a person who doesn't have the ability. They don't have the capacity to understand boundaries that are normal.
Okay.
So if you start with something, you are setting an expectation that you can't fulfill.
A conceptual concept.
Yeah. So the thing. Okay, but you understand what I'm talking about? You're setting.
I do. I hear you. I think you're stupid. I think you're
No.
I don't.
So it's easier. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. Go. I'm continuing on.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to say here is that we could do something kind of like bum fights. No.
We get another furry. Vern versus Vern would fuck anybody up. By the way, he's a behemoth. He's a behemoth.
He would fuck him up.
That bust that he was got.
Can you imagine if Rex wasn't untimely executed by his religious parents?
God, Rex. Now Rex. That's a different situation.
That's a different situation.
That's a
but
completely
what I'm gonna say,
different
no,
situation.
when I say bum fights, you think I'm joking. I'm not joking.
Vern is literally Devil Rex, and Rex is Angel Rex.
Rex is Angel
Rex, and Vern is Devil Rex.
Can't he be Angel Vern though?
Sure,
that would make the yin yang complete.
Whatever.
You're doing like yin.
Whatever. Whatever. I'm sorry. Listen, Vern. It's not about not having a heart because I really did feel bad. And Hachikuchi, I almost was like, should we do a thing for Vern? But I'm just like,
said yes.
I don't want to take on unnecessary risk at such a nascent stage, and I don't want to promise a relationship that can't be delivered.
Sure.
Especially financially. At that time, I had nothing to fucking spare. I had nothing to fucking spare.
He was a beat that was spent.
I don't know what
beat,
you know what I mean.
No blood from a beat. Listen, we're gonna reconnect with Vern, guys.
We are.
What do we have over here?
Jesus. Listen, Vern. Much love. A record-breaking Burmese python as long as a giraffe is tall caught in Florida. So that's a problem.
Big deal.
That's a problem. A 19-foot Burmese python, longest ever recorded, was caught by a local hunter in South Florida's Big Cypress National Preserve this week. To put the catch into perspective, the snake is as long as an adult giraffe is tall.
That's the fucking wrong thing. How many people on this fucking...
how long a giraffe is tall?
How tall a giraffe... I've fucking never been more than 150 feet away from a giraffe.
Let me know it's like as long as a semi-truck.
It's as long as a semi-truck. Okay, it's as long as your average extended cab pickup truck. Okay, that's fucking useful information. As long as a giraffe is tall is some ridiculous bullshit. And they need to get their heads checked, okay?
Let's see.
Longest Burmese python ever in Florida. You guys, I'm pretty sure that a Burmese python did not come from Florida. What I want to talk about right now is I want to talk about Weird Al Yankovic. No, just kidding. What I want to talk about is cross-species integration. I want to talk about the delivery of species across international oceans. I want to talk about how animals making their way into our communities from foreign lands. What I want to talk about is border security.
Pop off.
What I want to talk about is fucking border security.
Pop off, TT.
I want to talk about scanners, okay? I want to talk about x-rays. I want to talk about x-ray guns. I want to talk about lasers. I want to talk about missiles. I want to talk about...
He's popping off, folks.
I want to talk about fascism.
It's like when Kanye said, don't let me get in my zone. He's literally in his zone right now.
Space New Order. I want to talk about the moon with a laser on it that can melt into the fucking planet. I want to talk about nanomachines. I want to talk about a robot rhinoceros with Ace Ventura getting birthed out of its asshole and how that was a formative experience for me as a young kid.
That was a really, really great scene.
And that's why I am the way I am.
He was so sweaty.
So if you're wondering, and I'm so sweaty.
You probably feel like that.
I feel like
scene right now. Which one of us is the rhino? I call Rhino AO. Dibs on Rhino.
Dibs on Rhino.
Dibs on Rhino. It was caught on Monday by a 22-year-old Jake Walleri, who brought the python to a conservation in Southwest Florida. I'm sorry, it wasn't conservation. It was conservancy. Conservancy.
Don't let me judge you, Rita. You can do whatever you want.
I can feel you.
I'll fuck you up
later.
It
was a conservancy of Southwest Florida in his hometown of Naples. The Conservancy said. Officials there measured the snake, and it's a new world record. So
that's exciting shit.
God,
did they kill it?
Damn,
they killed it. They definitely killed it. A snake doesn't sit on a counter like that when it's alive. Can you just show them?
The The 19-foot python
Or
was
it's a
caught.
really well-trained python.
It's actually just like a really chill python. Was caught and killed because it's an invasive species in Florida.
Thank you! I was just talking about... It's a Burmese python,
He popped off.
Where do they come from?
The state permits
Burma.
hunters and residents to humanely catch and kill the snakes to prevent them from wreaking havoc on the ecosystem in Southwest Florida.
The kind of the funny thing is that, like, all these battles against invasive species are just literally, like, a pathetic delaying action. Like...
Sure.
You fucked up by not being omniscient. Like, the human species fucked up by not being omniscient, and the human species fucked up by when it realized it wasn't omniscient, not slowing the fuck down. Like, for sure.
Expand on that and pop off.
Okay, do you want me to pop off?
I'd like you to pop off.
I'm gonna pop off. Folks, a long time ago, a lot of really smart people started saying, "Haul up, haul up, haul up."
Listen to this, folks. You're going to want to entertain this.
In 1886, there was a fucking report sent
actually
to
very
the fucking
knowledgeable.
government of the United States of America that said, "Oil is bad. Please don't use it anymore. It fills our atmosphere with bad shit that makes the earth warm up."
Did not know.
What did we do? We said...
We probably stopped, right?
We called him a faggot, and we kicked him to the curb. We sent him on his way.
Sometimes we do be doing that.
Sometimes they do be doing that. Every step of the way over the last 150 years, there have been people on the sidelines screaming, praying, begging for human society to chill the fuck out for a second and try and analyze their actions and actually interpret the data that's coming out of fucking tests. Take a little bit longer on those tests before they decide to, like, I don't know, like, propagate, like, unstoppable technology.
In the middle of being on one right now.
We fucked up. We fucked up really bad. There's ants everywhere that shouldn't be there. There's fucking nuclear power everywhere that shouldn't be there. We're literally posting all of our fucking biotech results online, open forum. Do you guys realize how bad it's going to be when the first truly, truly impactful fucking engineered virus gets out? You're going to be like, coronavirus.
Corona's going to look like a goddamn case of the sniffles.
Like a case of the sniffles, folks. We gotta keep
New world order. New world order. New world order.
And that's why I promote fascism. Anyways.
In other news, it's actually been 9 years since Weird Al Yankovic has actually released anything. 9 years.
Can you say it one more time?
It's actually been 9 years.
Wait, no, say from the beginning. In other news.
In other news, it's actually been 9 years since Weird Al Yankovic
accidentally fell on his way to a show and had penetrative sex with a 14-year-old. There we go.
Yankovic has earned 5 Grammy Awards and sold more than 12 million albums. And now he's
He's a ghost.
He's a ghost.
He's
but
a ghost.
He did make a biopic that was a parody biopic where he had a love affair with Madonna, which never happened. He became a drug kingpin, and he also had guacamole laced with LSD. He had LSD laced guacamole. I'd love to see
Played by Rainn Wilson.
Yeah, we're actually big Weird Al fans. Like that's one of the things we didn't really realize until like 7 months ago or something.
Yeah, no, we're both big Weird Al.
He's the man, dude. So imagine.
Can you give me a second?
Yes, okay.
And I'm sorry to hijack.
No, it's okay.
If I don't have to hijack right now, I can hijack.
I was just gonna say, what if we worked with him one day? That'd be cool. He's still young.
That
He's
would
still
be so cool.
young enough that it's possible.
It is possible.
Some people are too
He's
old.
not dead yet.
Like I'll probably never reach a Roseanne that actually has like cognition. I might reach a brain dead Roseanne.
Whether that's because of us or because of her, that's
who
really
knows
up for debate.
I might not have cognition. That's up
to you, folks.
Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend. Come to the Skylark tomorrow at 8 p.m.
Do something really bad, like hold a hostage in a bank and say it's because of Brotherwife.
And then say, sorry, I want wax mode.
Sorry, I want wax mode.
And then go, oh, sorry, I'm going wax mode right now.
I'm going wax mode right now.
And then
they shoot you 15 times.
And then you say, you can't shoot me in wax mode. But then you actually bleed out.
So what I wanted to say, on the bank floor, wax don't bleed.
But these colors don't neither.
These colors don't lie. These colors don't.
Neither do these
hips.
Wax
don't bleed, but the colors don't.
No fighting.
No fighting.
That's one of my favorite things about Hips Don't Lie by Shakira. They just keep ad-libbing. No fighting. This is a PSA throughout the entire fucking song.
Yeah. No fighting. No fighting now. No fighting now.
Oh my god. Okay, wait.
Oh, this is a story about a guy named Al who lived in a sewer with a hamster pallet. The sanitation workers didn't approve, and he had a where they had to move. With a single highway, lived in a tree, worked in the factory, but it's really not important to the story. Well, the very next day, he made a dental hygienist with a level on a farm, and he made a fuck. That's all I got.
That was fucked.
That was really fucked.
That was fucked.
That was
but
fucked.
he's done 14 albums, so
14. Jesus.
you gotta kind of let him.
That's a lot more than one album. We gotta give him some credit. He deserves a break.
Oh my god, yeah. Well, and he said the thing is, it's hard to have 12 songs ready to go all at once and have them all be topical and timely. And don't we know that? Don't we?
Yeah, today.
Jesus.
Today, God.
In this 24-hour
Yeah, exactly.
frenzy of a cycle.
You got 7 days.
You have 7 days. Folks, I'm ready to end this one on a hot streak, you know? I'm ready to just like a fucking cigarette.
Got left?
I got a tiny little bit.
You got a tiny little bit? Oh, you've got plenty of beer left. I'll trade you. You want to feel what a tiny little bit looks like? I'll give you a tiny little bit of beer.
Folks, this is a glimpse of what happens after the cameras turn off.
I'm going to beat him up
It's
tonight.
not pretty.
I'm going to fucking beat him up tonight.
It's
he
not
looks
pretty.
strong and powerful with those yellow glasses like John Goodman.
Yeah,
He's not.
it's a shield.
When I get more than
It's a
6
shield.
beers in me, I just beat his ass.
Tyler's wonderful father said, when the ape came in and saw another ape, I thought we would have 2 silverbacks going at it in the mushroom. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Vern versus Matt.
Because we had Matt.
Yeah,
Matt also was an ape.
My sweet brother Matt.
Fuck yeah. Matt is like always been that homie.
He
literally we had a song called Prepare to Fall, and when we would sing Prepare to Fall, he would literally fall like a fucking plank of wood.
It was great.
It was so endearing.
He
was the first person I ever saw like singing the lyrics along as I was playing him. It was very, very awesome.
It's actually heartwarming, and Matt, if you're watching, I fucking love you.
And I love you, brother.
Yeah.
And we are fucking
you're actually the best. I think you're the best. I think you're the best.
You're the best, baby.
Yeah.
And on that note, we are going to see you tomorrow at the Skylark in West Seattle, folks. 8 p.m. Bird Bones
If you
in
don't
Trenza.
come, you are dead to us.
And we will kill ourselves if you don't come, right?
You don't
right?
come,
We're
we
going
will
to kill ourselves if you don't
We
come.
won't hurt your family, we promise.
We
won't
promise.
hurt
But
your
you also
family.
can't trust us.
We might switch your fentanyl for cocaine or your cocaine for fentanyl.
We definitely will. We definitely will.
We
You're
have
not
a
safe.
250-pound bear who can hurt your husband by
He's
biting
actually
him
really
in the
smart.
head.
He's actually really smart. So just listen to him. Hear him out. He's going to pop off. Folks, we love you. Mwah. Mwah.